Hello, and welcome to another late night vlog. It is 1:27 in the morning, so I was gonna do a vlog with Riley, but he's at jazz band camp right now. As if we didn't already have enough reasons to make fun of him. So anyway, I'm doing the vlog by myself tonight I should say, this morning I should say. I want to pretty much exclusively talk about what we're doing with our Kickstarter right now. The way that's going is tonight I just wrote sort of a first draft, I don't really want to call it a script, but that pretty much is what it is, for our video that we're going to make, that explains the project, that explains where all your money is going to be going. So really all we have to do left with that is just proofread that bad boy, make any changes that we need to do, make sure all the information is clear, and then we'll film it, and then I'll be ready for Kickstarter, and it'll be posted and things like that. So then another thing that I want to talk to you guys about and get your feedback on is Kickstarter prizes. When we, the band, say that, okay, our goal is $1,500, we then offer prizes to people who pledge certain amounts of money. So for example, if a band is making a Kickstarter, they say if you pledge $15, you will get a copy of the finished album when it's done, and that'll be your incentive to donate. And so I've really been racking my brain trying to think of good prizes because I'm really not that creative when it comes to that. I know what I would want were I donating to a project like this, but I don't know what, actual people want outside of the project that's being made. So a couple ideas that we had were, and this is in no particular order, I don't know what the actual prices on these are going to be yet, but one idea was you get downloadable copies of the first two albums, Under the Magnifying Glass and Above the Sky. And then obviously for a certain price you would get Above the Sky, Under the Magnifying Glass, and Misfit when it comes out, a download copy. We want to try to keep the cost to ourselves as minimal as possible, so we like to do download from the internet copies for Kickstarter prizes as opposed to printing extra CDs to send to people who ended up donating money, because CDs cost a lot to print. Obviously we'll have the CDs once the album is actually done. Another idea that I had, or two ideas, I shouldn't say that I should say that we collected. Two other ideas that we had, and these would be for the higher price ranges. It would be you would get your name listed as a producer in the credits of the album, which I think would be kind of cool, and I think people would like. And then also another idea that we had for like the ultimate highest prize you could get for donating money would be you would get either download copies of the first two albums, or you get just them printed on CDs very cheaply without, fully packaged in cases and things like that. Well, it depends on how much we make. We might end up doing full CDs as opposed to download copies at that point once you get to that price range. But anyway, that's off the subject. You would get the first two albums. You would also get Misfit. You would also get your name listed as a producer. You would also get a DVD that contains a making of documentary, which would be the vlogs we're doing up here before we go to Alabama, all the vlogging and video rehearsing and interviews we do down in Alabama, and also video of the recording process, all edited together into a sort of making of documentary. I was also thinking that on that DVD you could have the option to watch all the vlogs in order, unedited, to just be kind of like the raw footage, like pretty much everything that you're going to see posted on the internet in one big cohesive thing. And then obviously there would also be like live video on there. We're thinking about recording some studio sessions while we're in Alabama, kind of towards the end of our stay, so we'll be nice and tight and rehearsed and like record some songs and film them, but get, actual really good audio and post those on the internet. Those will probably be included on that as well. So anyway, those were just a few ideas that we had. We'd love to hear back from you as to ideas that you think would be awesome and doable. We were also kind of thinking about doing merchandise like t-shirts and posters, but that again goes along the lines of we want to keep the cost to ourselves as minimal as possible so that we actually have money to record the album. But if we kind of get enough demand for it, and if that seems like something you guys would like, we will put more effort and money and time into doing some legitimate merchandise, because I think that would be worth the money, honestly. So that's where we're at now. We're gonna have to film our Kickstarter, then we have to come up with all the prizes and the prices on all those prizes that you have to donate before you get them. So we'd love to hear back from you guys. Give us feedback. Also, with these vlogs, feel free. I know there are only like probably 4 or 5 of you at this point who watch these things religiously, which is okay. We appreciate you. But feel free to tell us what you want to hear from us in next week's vlog or whatever. Give us something that you want us to talk about, whether it has to do with the album or not. Just feel free to ask us a question and we will answer it in our vlog, because we don't want this to be a talking at you thing. We want this to be a talking with you thing and a growing thing, so that when we get our Kickstarter started up, you already are fully informed in what's going on. You can share it with people. You can know as much about it as we do, essentially. We really want to network this thing and help get it big and help get people knowing about it, so that is all on you. Well, not entirely. It's actually really on us, but you help a lot. So give us your feedback. Talk to us. We'd love to answer any questions you have and talk about any subjects that you think would be interesting and that you want to hear about. Keep that in mind. You will be either hearing from David or Riley next week, so look forward to that. I have no idea what they're going to talk about. Maybe you can give them a fun new topic. But until then, goodbye and good night. Have a wonderful day. I love you, and I want to have your babies. Goodbye.